how must the water management in the Mekong Delta look like in 30, 40 years? Then climate change is a problem, but it's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is how can I make my water management work for the good of the Mekong Delta? Look at the Mekong Delta, see that it has about the same size as the Netherlands. It has, in fact, much better conditions for agriculture. Then you could say, isn't that a good perspective for the Mekong Delta? That's what we basically put in our Delta plan. The interesting part of the Mekong Delta plan was that it was a way of making a development strategy for the Mekong Delta that was that was quite new in Vietnam. Thinking across ministries, thinking across provinces, but also thinking across 5-year plans, so longer term thinking. This is a map we proposed in the Mekong Delta plan. It shows different borders that are more logic for development. So in fact, it is an invitation for Hanoi, the ministries, the sector ministries, to think along these lines. What can we contribute to each of that region? And it's also an invitation to each province. How can we collaborate to get this good? To make a Mekong Delta plan, a Mekong regional plan for Vietnam in the Vietnamese context, paid by Vietnam themselves. So they control it, but they also want it. I think that's a major change.
Mekong Delta is considered as a top 5 delta in the world. We most likely severely affected by in terms of the climate change. So a lot of challenge how to live with the flood condition instead of we fighting with this. So actually the local people, they already, they change their mindset already. They know how to do it. And actually that is quite easy to set up the development strategy for 2100 vision. But how to implement it? Now the people should change their mindset and we can use this in sustainable manner.